Are you going to be doing like a stand-up tour or anything? Because I have a lot of good free-thought jokes.
Well, send me the jokes. They have to be short enough to be said on a radio show, and they have to be able to be said on a radio show.
Okay, never mind.
I'm working on my own joke, though. You want to help me improve it? This atheist is married to a Christian woman, and she's been trying to get him to go to church. And just because he loves his wife, he said, I'll go to church with you for peace in the family, right? I'll go to church with you, fine? So he went to church, and it was a long, elaborate service and a long, elaborate sermon. And afterwards, he meets the pastor, and the pastor said, oh, so are you a believer now? And the atheist husband says, yes, yes I am. After sitting through your long sermon, I now believe in eternity. But it needs work, doesn't it? A little bit of work.
That's good. That's good.
You need to add at the end eternal damnation.
Or eternal torture.
Eternal suffering.
Eternal suffering? Jeremy.
Do you know the one about the rabbi that fills in a confession? No, the priestess goes somewhere and says, like, Rabbi, come fill in for me. Just watch me do it a couple times. The guy goes in. He's like, Father, forgive me. I've sinned. I cheated on my wife. How many times do you cheat on your wife? 3 times. All right, so give 6 Hail Marys and you're forgiven. It's easy. Just do it. So the rabbi goes in. The guy comes in. Forgive me. I've sinned. Rabbi says, what did you do? I cheated on my wife. How many times did you cheat on your wife? Just once. All right, go out, do it 2 more times, and then come back.
I can use that one. Yeah, here's in the back.
I don't have a joke. I actually had a serious question. Back when the original separation was put into, the Virginia Constitution and the U.S. Constitution, there was a lot of help that they got actually from church leaders because they recognized that the different denominations needed to be able to lay down whatever they wanted to preach. So they actually were a lot of times for that separation. Do you find that you get any help these days from church leaders in supporting that as well so that they can continue to have the freedom of whatever it is they believe?
Yeah, the question was, do we get support from religious people? And yes, almost always. Because the First Amendment protects all of us. In many of our lawsuits, in fact, many of our list of plaintiffs include believers in a town. We sued the city of Green Bay over a nativity scene, and there were Catholics, Protestants, Jews, Unitarians, Wiccans who joined us. We sued the state of Wisconsin about 10 years ago over marriage standards. They were hiring a minister to come into the Capitol to establish community-wide standards for marriage. A local Christian minister joined us as a plaintiff. Charles Wolf was his name. He got a lot of flack. He said, what are you joining those atheists for? And he said, because the First Amendment protects all of us. His church wants to do gay marriages. And he knew that if right-wing Governor Tommy Thompson was to bring in a marriage standard, that it would be restricting who could do it. So it helps all of us, religious as well. And I think on paper, most believers in America are good people and they support state-church separation. It's only the right-wing people that are causing the problem. And it helps our cause to work with them and to join them and to work together.
All right, well, thank you very much, Dan.
Thank you.
You guys